Hello, my name is Carlos Andrés Baizabal Bocanegra, and I will apply for the position of generic laboratory assistant.
Okay, I have a question for you. And tell me about yourself and your education background.
When I'm not working, I like to read about topics related to my career, but also about contemporary literature. Currently, I like to go for walks at different times of the day to connect with nature and further develop of my introverted aspect. On my educational background, I studied biotechnology, and that helped me to develop the research skills necessary for a job in genetic analysis. For example, in my year final project, I researched the production of secondary metabolites from plants.
Okay, and what applicable experience do you have?
Well, I did my school service in a research center where they work with the DNA of plants, and I spent 3 years working in a company that produce biofuel from microalgae.
Okay, what are your main skills?
For my main skills, I like to be disciplined when I working, and I always have the willingness to learn, even if it's not from my area of study.
And what is your grade strength?
Well, my greatest strength is the communication. When talking with people, being able to guide the conversation in a particular direction is one of the ways that I have been successful in different situations.
Okay, and why shall we hear you?
Well, I consider that I have the knowledge and theoretical practice to carry out the necessary activities in the management of genetic techniques. In addition, to the evaluation of the bioactive compounds of plants.
What can you contribute to this company?
Well, I have the skills for the careful handling of microorganisms, also the preparation of culture media, the correct use of microscopes, and as well as basic terminology in the adaptation of plant species.
Okay, and about the position, I have a question for you.
Mhm.
What can you tell me about the extraction of DNA from plants?
Well, extraction consists of the isolation and purification of DNA molecules and is based on the physiochemical characteristics of the molecule. Here, DNA is made of two chains of nucleotides linked together to form double helix.
Okay, can you walk me through your resume?
Of course, I'm graduated in biotechnology engineering. I have skills in managing Microsoft Office and intermediate level of English. About my experience, I worked with a biofuel production company where I held the rank of laboratory technician, and I also worked in a water physicochemical analyze company.
Okay, any question for me?
Yes, in your opinion, what is the single most important indicator of success in this role?
I consider the collaboration of the work team because if things go well, so will the institution. And I hope that you integrate in the work team.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, my name is Estefania Valos Vargas, and I am interested in applying as part of your research team since I would like to be part of this great team that day by day has the objective of searching for new and better alternatives to preserve human health and environmental.
Oh, hello, welcome to this company. And first, I will ask you about yourself and your educational background.
Um, I have a technical career in clinical laboratory, which I finished in 2019. And I also studied biotechnology engineering, which I finished in 2022. And the same year, and I also have a diploma in social environmental management, as well as experience in different laboratory. And therefore, young person trying to work in the laboratory, experience in handling basic laboratory equipment, materials, and basic microbiology techniques, as well as in all stage of plants micropropagation.
Okay, and what applicable experience do you have?
I have been support stamps in some laboratory, such in the area of sanitary microbiology for water and beverage in the laboratory of public health from Tabasco. And I have also been support staff in the tissue culture laboratory of the postgraduate college campus Córdoba, Veracruz. And now I have a paper something to the Congress, plants-based dyes such as bougainvillea and hibiscus, and as an alternative to chemicals dyes, which are very polluting.
Okay, and what are your main skills?
I am responsible, reliable, work collaboratively, and contain and good at fitting solutions.
And for your greatest strength?
And continuous improvement, because I think that we can always improve or innovate, and we can always do something better.
Very well. And what can you contribute to this company?
According to my work and academic experience, I consider that I can contribute ideas or strategies to innovate or develop ideas in the experimental area for the growing of the plant, respecting the principles and values of the company, as well as acting in the collaborativity and committing manner.
Okay, and how does this job fit in with your career aspirations?
Being part of a great research team like this will be a great opportunity for me, but professionally and personally, at it's one of the companies that has most influence in the development of new investigations, which besides being efficient, are environmental friendly, and that I consider that distinguishes it from others companies.
Okay, and I have one question about the position specifically, and that is, what can you tell me about handling the microscope?
Um, that really having good life thing is the important thing. But basically, what does all the work are the objective, and the micrometer and micrometer script.
Okay, and can you mention something of your CV?
Of course, and in fact, I sent my resume to the email. There is more specific dates of my experience and what I have learned in each one, and like the use of bioreactors of micropropagates of plants.
Okay, very well. And finally, have you any question for me?
Yes, how would you describe the pace of typical days in the job?
The activities planned for the day depend, but the days of the beginning of the month are the busiest because audits and quality control are carried out.
Okay, thank you.